So, in this lesson, we're going to talk about seeds and legumes, grains, the problem with seeds. And I just want to read this one to you. This explained it to me pretty good. So, the edible portion of things that fall in this category is the seed. The kidney bean and lima beans are an example. So, when you eat the seed, it is designed, the plant's mission is to pass on the seed. And since plants can't move around, it relies on animals to spread its seed. So the seed is designed to withstand digestion, move through the body in order to be planted on a different soil. It's kind of gross, isn't it? So that's why sometimes you eat these food groups and it doesn't, it comes through without much change. So is that good for you or bad for you? It just depends on you and if your body gives an inflammatory response. So those that like the whole food paleo diets avoid legumes and grains. And over here, I'm going to post both of these articles in for you. Unlike wheat, corn, sugar, legumes are just normally not associated with junk food or processed food products because it's easier to conjure up images of the demon food, Twinkies and Wonder Bread. But lentil soup and hummus, no, you don't think about them as maybe being causes of inflammation. So this is where you have to be your own advocate and try some of these foods and see if you're having a problem digesting them. And if you are, then it can get in the way of you absorbing nutrients because you don't want to, mess up your digestive tract. Now, some of these seeds do have very good nutritional value, but if they're problematic because you have inflammation from it, then you want to avoid them, or just limit. You don't have to keep them completely out of your diet, but if you are finding that it's irritating or causing inflammation, let's say you're eating hummus and you realize that was the only thing you ate that was a little bit different, and you try it for a while and you realize, gosh, every time I have hummus, I have this reaction. So that's where you just have to be your own advocate to see if that something that you think is healthy might be causing you some problems. So keep an eye on that. Within this, also in this seeds, is to avoid these seeds and these oils. So peanuts is a sneaky type of legume because we always think, oh, it's a nut, so we want to eat it, but it actually can cause inflammation. So again, test it out and see if it's a problem. It's really hard to even find peanut butter without all kind of garbage in it. So it's an area that you need to be careful of. Peanuts and peanut oils can cause inflammation. So if you steer clear of that, and then soy, you want to keep an eye on soy. It may cause inflammation for you as well. So you want to look at these articles and see if you have any of these problems. Test it out and see. Like soy and peanut oil, they just might not even be realizing that it causes a problem. Peanut oil is a big problem because it's been used in a lot of restaurants. So if you want to avoid these inflammatory causing oils, which I don't know if you realize this, but when you go out to eat, you might feel inflamed and you're trying to figure out what was it. It might have been peanut oil, or it might have obviously been that French fry that you ate, which was cooked in peanut oil. So you want to keep an eye on what you're eating and what things are being cooked with. Some ways to get around the beans and stuff is to sprout, is to do sprouting, fermenting, and stuff like that. I'm going to drop this article in so you can dig in further into seeing how you can get around this, or just keep in mind, just be aware of the fact that it may cause you inflammation.